Hey good people, welcome to Frizz and Fragrance. My name is Cara, and whether you're new or returning, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me. These just arrived and I am filming them today. I do not want to wait. I'm not doing no test, nothing. I want to just give you my first initial thoughts of two new fragrances from Theodoros Kalotinis, and we have Cherry Powder and Pear Gelato. So if you want to hear my initial thoughts about both of these fragrances, hear a little bit of background, all the notes, all the good stuff, all the inspiration behind the fragrances, keep watching this video. Let me know what you think, and if you are falling quickly down the fragrance or rabbit hole, definitely consider joining this community because we smell good over here. So let's dive in. That was so dramatic. How are y'all? I'm excited. It's Thursday evening and I'm trying to get my light together. But yeah, I knew these were coming today and I was like, I don't want to wait. I don't want to do a formal review. I just want to smell them. I want to let you know about them. And I'm really excited. I'm very new to the house of Theodoros Kalotinis. I hope I'm saying that correctly. This is a perfumer from Greece, if I'm not mistaken. And I smelled my first fragrance by this perfumer when I ordered a Lucky Scent sample of Lemon Tart, and I liked it. I liked it a lot. Recently, I saw these two fragrances posted on Instagram, and I was like, yeah, I love cherry scents, so I want to smell all the cherry, and I'm looking for the perfect pear scent. We'll get into a little bit about that. I want to tell you where I ordered my fragrances from. I ordered them from the Sillage By GB, who is Greta Beth. That is her brand, and she does samples, and she is an authorized seller of the Theodoros Kalotinis fragrance. So I was really happy to purchase these, and these are eau de parfums. They are 50 mLs and they are $55. Now I am new to the perfume world, but I do know that $55 is dirt cheap for a perfume. I mean, compared to some of the things that I've seen. This house also has some more expensive fragrances. They also recently came out with a creme brulee. I might try a sample of that, and a couple of other fragrances that are over $100, but these are $55, and I think that is reasonable, especially for 50 mLs. So we're going to get into these two fragrances, Cherry Powder and Pear Gelato, and we're going to start with Cherry Powder. I will be reading the fragrance description and the notes from the Theodoros Kalotinis website. Also, please check out Greta Beth on YouTube. She's on Instagram as well. I really love her knowledge of perfumes, and she is a really nice person. Like not chat, but like she'll DM me or I'll DM her, or she'll say, you know, I got your label out for the shipping and things like that. I love the way her samples come. One of the things that she does, and do I have any in front of me? Yeah, I have one in front of me right here. Here's my sample of Wednesday from House of Sillage. I love that she includes a picture of the full-size bottle. It just makes it really easy to tell the samples apart. I love that she does that. So I just wanted to share because I really like her. All right, let's get into this fragrance, y'all. All right, this is how the box comes. Very minimalistic, and it was sealed with the Cherry Powder label. I love the simplicity of the packaging. I think that's great. I love it. Simple, easy. Cherry Powder is a fragrance born from an irresistible impulse to capture the beloved scent of baby powder in its most elegant form, bottled to ignite your senses with the vibrant colors of love. And it says this has a base of luxurious powder that lingers on your skin for hours, creating an enchanting canvas for its creamy and velvety heart. Imagine indulging in the decadent sweetness of macarons and milk, leading to an exhilarating explosion of juicy cherries, each note as bright and delightful as life itself. Let Cherry Powder be your daily reminder to embrace the beauty of each moment, wrapped in its irresistible allure. Let it awaken your senses to a world of boundless possibilities. And I'm always into fragrance descriptions because they tell a story oftentimes, and I'm into all of that inspo. This is out of stock on the Theodoros Kalotinis website, but you can get it from the Sillage By GB. I do believe it is now at Lucky Scent, but it wasn't at the time when I purchased this. We have notes of powder, macaron, milk, and cherry. I must share with you that I just tried a macaron for the very first time. It was yesterday, I believe, and one of my co-workers was bringing them around, and I didn't know the difference between a macaron and a macaroon, but the macarons were good. And of course I chose pistachio, and then I chose a blueberry one and vanilla. And I am not a sweets person at all. When it comes to perfume, yes, but sweets, I don't really eat sweets just because they're just too sweet. But I did enjoy the macarons, and they were small. They were like this big. So I'm curious about this note. I am a gourmand perfume lover, and I'm really excited to smell this. So I have my little makeup remover wipes that I like to use to spray, or they're like cloths, they're dry. Definitely smelling the sprayer. It smells like baby powder. So I'm curious of how the cherry is gonna play out with this. Okay. It's so funny because a lot of cherry fragrances that I get, I feel like they open with the cherry, and this one does not. I'm gonna get on Fragrantica but I do smell the cherry. I'm just curious about what's in the top. And I'm wondering if the notes on the Theodoros Kalotinis website, I wonder if the notes are presented in order of how you smell them. So it says powder, macaron, milk, and cherry. Yeah, you can definitely smell the cherry coming through. And that's just, oh my gosh, cherry powder was the perfect note, or the cherry powder was the perfect name for this. I was kind of worried. I love cherry. Cherry is my favorite note in fragrances, I would say hands down. I love vanilla, probably second. I love the praline notes, but cherry, when I find a cherry fragrance that I like, you cannot talk to me. You cannot tell me anything about it. Like, I love cherry, and I really like this cherry. Oh, this reminds me of just like a after shower bedtime, like a really comfy, cozy scent. Yeah, I really like this. This is like, let's snuggle up and get under the covers and, I don't know, watch a movie like in some nice cozies. I like this. I really like how the cherry's coming through, and I'm smelling that on this cloth. So I definitely think I'm gonna get that on my skin. But let me, I was really wary about this one, even though it said cherry. I wanna just check for Fragrantica. I wanna see what's in the top, in the mid, and the base. I'm just curious. Now this is different than any other cherry scent that I have. It's not like Lost Cherry. It's not like the Burning Cherry. It's not like Cherry Punk, which is cherry and leather. Lost Cherry, you know, and Burning Cherry, I feel like have a little spice in them. Cherry Ambition as well from the Seven Virtues. Those have a little more spice in the cherry. Cherry Punk has like cherry and leather. So this is adding something unique and different to my collection because it's a powdery cherry. The notes are just, as you see on Fragrantica, it's just one. So it's not top, mid, and base. I'm curious of how the cherry evolves, but I think this is going to be a scent where the cherry is going to linger and come through rather than disappear. Another cherry fragrance that I have that I really do like is the Black Opium Over Red. That's another cherry scent, but that cherry, it doesn't disappear all the way, but it does like open up real cherry, and then it kind of fades. So I'm curious to see if this cherry is going to just come through. And I will have to, of course, get back to you all. So I'm spraying it on my skin. Oh yes. Okay. Now you can smell the cherry even more on the skin. I really like this. It's like cherry baby powder. If that was a thing, cherry baby powder. If you like the smell of baby powder and you like the smell of cherry, you get cherry baby powder. I'm not sure what the macaron would smell like, but this is definitely kind of milky, but it's overall powdery and cherry. That's what I'm getting the strongest, and I'm happy with this. Again, I was not sure. I'm definitely gonna wear it throughout the remainder of the month so I can talk to you all about it at the end. That is Cherry Powder Eau de Parfum by Theodoros Kalotinis. 50 mLs, $55, and here for it. I like it. Okay, let's move on to another exciting release from the same house, and this is PEAR Gelato. So we have the label here. So when it comes to PEAR, I have one like PEAR forward strong PEAR fragrance, which is Amorous Intense from Navitus. That was a collab with AI the Great here on YouTube. I really like her, and I like the banana one that she came out with, the one that's inspired by Banana Foster's, which is Ambrosia Imperial. I wanted to love Amorous Intense. It is a little too sharp and strong for me. Amorous Intense reminds me of a Jolly Rancher. So when I used to eat watermelon Jolly Ranchers, I always said that they tasted like gasoline. It's just, I mean, I've never tasted gasoline, but it almost tastes like the smell of gasoline in a way. It was just so strong to me, those watermelon Jolly Ranchers, in a good way. So it reminds me of a watermelon Jolly Rancher, but pear. And then it has this baked feel to it. I want to say like a nutmeg or like a cinnamon or something like that. But for some reason, I just feel like it's too strong for me. It just didn't mesh right with my skin. I had another travel. I want to say I have it here somewhere. It's Pear Ink by Juliet Has a Gun. It was here somewhere. I don't know. That one wasn't my vibe either. And remember there was like Pear Glacé from Victoria's Secret. That wasn't my jam back in the day. And I have a couple of fragrances now that have pear in them, but the pear is not strong. So I believe I Am Her from Forever Mood has some pear in it, but I don't really get that. And I don't really get the pear notes in the new KLE Rock Candy Sugar Rock Candy. I don't get the pear in that either. If I were to smell that pear, it's probably something that's fleeting and not strong. Pear Gelato really caught my attention because of the pear notes mixed with kind of this waffle cone ice cream vibe, this gelato dessert vibe. Anything that says gelato, like I told you, I don't really eat those types of sweets, but I don't mind smelling like them. So let's go ahead and get into these notes, and we'll do the background story of it and then the notes. So Pear Gelato, it says, Pear Gelato is more than just a fragrance. It's a journey back to the sweet nostalgia of childhood. Picture yourself strolling down memory lane, clutching the most delectable ice cream while the sun's warm rays paint a smile on your face. The crisp waffle cone, sturdy as a biscuit and utterly delicious, mingles with the scent of fresh milk and sugar, whisking your mind away, but the true magic unfolds when these elements intertwine with the irresistible aroma of ripe pear. Inspired by authentic Italian ice cream, this creation reflects the perfumer's adoration for Italian gelato. And it says it's more than a blend of ingredients. It's an immersive experience that transports you to a realm where the love of ice cream transcends gender and age. Y'all might not like when I do all these descriptions. My sister be like, we need the Cliff Notes version. But I'm like, no, because it really adds to the experience of trying the perfume and knowing like what was in the creator's mind when they came up with the fragrance. And that's why, like, even if I don't really care for a fragrance, I can always appreciate the story. And I love to hear it. Let's do this. Okay. Oh, sorry, I sprayed a little too much. I had to sneeze. I have one fragrance that has a waffle cone note, and that's Whiff of Waffle Cone. It's the second edition by Imaginary Authors. This totally beats it out just from the opening. And the original Whiff of Waffle Cone, I don't know if something was wrong with the sample I had, but it smelled like a burnt waffle cone. This might be my pear scent. So right now, I'm just smelling like a sweet vanilla waffle cone. Not even smelling the pear. It's just a hint of it. That is good. That is really good just from the opening. Okay, let's spray this. Oh my gosh. Okay. This reminds me of like the home style vanilla ice cream. You know, the vanilla ice cream that's like, it's not white. It's like almost yellow. And the waffle cone. Now there is pear, but to me, like the difference between this and the Amorous Intense is that you're not getting that blast, that sharpness, that blast of pear in the first spray. Now I wonder how this would smell layered with it, like just one spray of the Amorous Intense where I just walk into it and then spray this. Because to me the pear is almost, it's in the bag. You know what I'm saying? It's in the bag. So So let me spray this on my skin, and then I'm gonna get on Fragrantica and see if the notes are just all laid out in one row, or do we have like top, mid, and base. Yeah, see, I can smell the pear a lot more on my skin, but it's like a creamy pear. It's not, this is just really nice. Very nice. I really like this. This is, I'm gonna have to wear this to bed tonight. Cherry powder is good too, but if I had to choose, and I know cherry's my favorite, but PEAR Gelato beats out cherry powder. I think you would have more of a chance of finding a fragrance similar to this. Like if you like cherry like blossom or something like that, I think you could have more of a chance of finding something similar. Although I've never smelled anything like this one either. This one, this is the one. Oh my gosh, this is the one. This would go so good with the lemon tart. Oh my gosh. Now, I'm not going to be able to talk about longevity or anything like that, but let's see what, oh my gosh, let's see what Fragrantica has. This is awesome. This is absolutely awesome. Yes, 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 yes. This is so good. And so this one, if, let me change my battery, hold on. Okay, you can see the Fragrantica notes. It's all one line, but the pear is first. To me, this pear is in the base, which that's kind of cool. Like it's not opening up with the pear. The pear is coming through, but it's subtle, but it's there. I mean, you would not say this is a vanilla gelato. Like you can smell it, but it's that pear that's in there. But it's not sharp. I am so happy with this. It's so creamy. Oh my gosh, yes. Vanilla, milk sugar. These notes are so perfect for a description. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get into my overall thoughts on both of these. Of course, I'm going to be back at the end of the month, and might have to add this to my perfume tray. I filmed a May perfume tray video, but I might put this up first because I know a lot of people were looking for this, and I'm just happy to be able to share it. So let's get into that. Cherry powder, I really like it. If you're not into powdery scents though, you are not going to like this because it's more powder forward with a hint of cherry. Like I said, if there was such thing as a cherry scented baby powder, that's exactly what this is. I think the notes are absolutely accurate. The name of the fragrance, it makes perfect sense. Like it all makes sense for me. Bedtime scent, I would say, for the most part. I think this is also perfect for me to wear to work, honestly. Like I'm a teacher. I think this is very safe. It smells fresh, like fresh baby powder. You know, when you smell that, it's like, oh, you're nice and clean. Like fresh out the shower, and I use some powder or something like that. I really like this a lot. I don't think this is gonna be a daily scent, but I'm happy to have it. Like I'm not mad at this at all. For $55, I definitely am not mad. This one though, this one is the winner out of the two. This one doesn't smell like anything that I have, but it will layer with so many things that I have. I really like it. And I think with the pear, this is the perfect way to do a edible gourmand scent if you want to wear it in the spring or the summer, because I know sometimes people feel like they don't want to smell like cookies, they don't want to smell like ice cream, they don't want to smell like that. Some people are looking for the more tropical scents, the more like fruity floral scents, but this one is another one. This one is one that I think you could do in the summertime, and I think you could layer with something like a fruity floral if you want to add like that creaminess to it, because I think you can. This is really nostalgic. It's, I know like the note in Whiff of Waffle Cone 2 from Imaginary Authors, it says ice cream shop. And I'm thinking about more so, it's reminding me of, I like to say plastic baby doll head. When I say that, people know what I'm talking about. It reminds me of a scented plastic baby doll in a way, like the good kind. Like, you know how like strawberry shortcake, like those dolls, there was like this scent. That's what this is reminding me of in the best way. And I have the, it's like called Fraise Fouette from Le Monde Gourmand. It's reminding me of that, but with pear, but it's not watery. I feel like the one from Le Monde Gourmand, I can't find it. it's like, that one is so thin and it has no longevity. I don't know what the longevity is on this one, but that's what it's reminding me of. But instead of the strawberry, there's the pear. So it's like a milky pear. Oh my gosh. This one is the one. This is a must. No, I'm not doing that. It's not a must, but it's a must for me. I really like this. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to see light. I wouldn't even want to put these together because it would just take the beauty away from both of them. This one's just so soft. The powder is so soft. It is just so clean and fresh. And this one, I might eat my arm. That's where I'm at here. So those are my final thoughts on these two beauties. You know, the next one on my list, y'all, is Alluring Fig, because y'all know fig, that's my thing. Like, some fig fragrances are so green and I'm not like a huge fan, but some are so creamy and I'm a huge fan. So the Alluring Fig, I'm hearing that one's nice. Let me just check out the notes really quick of that one so we can talk about it now, because I'm letting y'all know that's about to be in my collection. $55. Alluring Fig. Oh, it's overly green. Let's see. Fig leaf, fig, and vanilla. See, I have fig and vanilla here from the Dua, and I love that. So see, I feel like I could really like this. Okay, let me not coerce myself to buy anything else. Y'all, if you had to pick one, PEAR Gelato, that girl. I would even put this with the pistachio gelato. Oh my God. So in this one, like a pistachio gelato, I think I love that one from Cali, but I think for that one, it was too many notes for some people. This one, like, these have like the best notes and you can smell them all, I think. I mean, it's that creamy cookie, waffle, vanilla, sugar milk pear. And this one is definitely baby powder and cherry. Like, it's what it says it is. My lemon tart sample is lemon tart. Like, it's what it says it is. So yes, I done fell in love with a new house. Okay, that's gonna be it. I will be back with an update. Thank you so much for taking out some of your time and hanging out with me for another one. I hope this was therapy for you. It always is for me. And until I see you again, make sure you're being gentle with yourself. Talk to yourself nice, stay safe, and you know I'm gonna see y'all really soon. Bye.